Hello students, English 2 honor students, this is Miss Gonzalez here. What I am doing now is I'm making a video just to make sure that we're understanding what we need to do for the next 2 days, the 7th and the 8th. So I just wanted to go over the agenda a little bit. I think it's obvious what you guys are supposed to be doing, but just in case you're not sure, this video is for you. Okay, obviously you need to be in your seat when when the bell rings so the teacher can take attendance. We already know that. That's obvious. You'll be watching this video. Okay, that's number 2. So I'm just gonna go ahead and embed it in my site here. So you're gonna do the opener in the Google form. The reason why especially is because I've added words to it, and so you need to start practicing those. So when we get to those texts, you're not dumbfounded, or we take another test, so at least you know those vocabulary words. So make sure you do that Google opener. I will say that in the guided practice and in the independent practice, which is basically the same thing, you know that. But it's pretty laid back. It's pretty easy. I'm not assigning anything else with you guys. All I want you guys to do is work on the CST prep packet, which is really good, even though I know you guys are tired again. You guys are you guys are bored of it. But at the same time, you know, it's all for you guys, and so you can do well on that Casey test and that CST test. So just get through them. And I don't want you guys to work in pairs or groups. Okay? That's not what this is for. You can talk to other people. You can whisper if the sub allows you. Okay? If the sub doesn't allow you to talk, then maybe you can text. I left a note that says, through your iPad. I don't want you to use your phones because they might be confiscated. But you know what? You need to work independently. I don't want anybody to be helping each other with the questions necessarily, unless they have like a word that they don't know what it means. But remember, you have to pretend like you're taking the test. Otherwise, you're doing someone else's work. So just do the questions. What's going to be due on Monday is 45 through 65. Now, if for those of you who are really know these questions and you're going to get done by Friday, I want you guys to get ahead. If you're done with 45 and 65 by Friday, then do questions 66 through 73. Okay? Only 45 and 65 are going to do by Monday. That's what that's your work. And those are the questions for the next 2 days. So make sure that you have those. If you look at the independent practice and calendars here, you know that on Monday we're going to be reviewing those. And at the same time, we're going to be starting Dao De Jing, which I don't have up here, but I just pretend it's up here. We already finished the Analects, which is the Dao De Jing is a text, okay, by Lao Tzu. Okay, very influential in world literature. So we're going to be reading about paradoxes, and again, it's another form of didactic literature, which is literature that's meant to teach you something about morals and ethics. And so now you're going to be one of the few people in the world that have read these texts. You know, the Analects. You're very lucky to have read Confucius. You're very lucky to have read the Tao Te Ching. Okay, and soon enough we're going to be reading the selected poems by Du Fu. So that's coming up next week, aside from our presentations. So we still got to do Larry Project presentations to make sure, so I can start inputting grades. And by the way, they're really excellent, guys. I'm very proud of you guys. Those of you who have presented, they're very good. Okay, but of course you guys already know that. In any case, just be prepared. CST questions 45 through 65. If you finish by Friday, do 66 to 73. Should be pretty easy. Okay, I love you guys. Please be good for the sub. I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye-bye.